thing, but the community plays a part in it. You're just who you are, and you accept that, and you what your weaknesses are, and your strengths are, and you use them in the best appropriate way you can.
So whenever you are a kid, grinding through, growing up, and visualizing things, you always wanted money. So when I was a kid, I looked up at the hill, okay, and there was rap videos, and there was Escalades on 24s, and there was like these big houses up on the hill, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna buy one of those, and then I want that Escalade on 24s right there. The day I was drafted, I bought a Cadillac Escalade and put 24s on it. I didn't get my signing bonus for 3 months. That Cadillac Escalade on 24s almost got repoed immediately, and I had to show a news thing. But when you were a kid, you always had dreams of being incredibly wealthy? No. Just successful? Nothing like that? What was it?
I just wanted to be everything I could be. I grew up in an 8-foot wide trailer in a trailer park, and which was great. I didn't know any different. It was awesome. Yeah. Which was a step up from where I lived before with no running water. But nonetheless, it's not one of those things whereby, one day I'm going to have a ton of money and that sort of stuff. You want to be successful, there's a better life than where you are. You're different. So you want to reach beyond that, for sure. But it's not, you hear people bullshit and say they would do what they would do without the money. I would, I know. But, and I don't know what's in the bank. I don't care. There's no difference between me and anyone else. Number of zeros and the end of what
you got a lot in there. I've seen it on the internet. Congratulations, by 8-foot trailer? 8-foot trailer? To all those zeros, dude? Anyways, get back to what you're saying. That is incredible. You say it's not about that, though, right? For you,
that wasn't for me. I think there was a period of time when, after probably WrestleMania 4 or 5, I thought I was somebody. And had an ego that way. Not that I had an ego, but had an ego that way. And I was like, that lasted for about 6 months. And it was like, you're just like everybody else. We pass on the same way. You have to be very, very fortunate because you're doing what you love to do. And the odds of me sitting in here, and even being alive are astronomical. My background, astronomical.
How come just one thing? We don't have to dive into all of them, but what do you mean by whatever you said? Like, for instance, I boozed like 5 to 6 times a week for like 4 to 5 years while I got into the NFL. Probably took a lot of years off my life. That is something I'm projecting. Are you saying that because you are 76 years old at this point, you've been on, well, this is what other people said, the internet said this. The internet said you're 76 years old and you're still doing it, you're still working though, like at this point. What do you mean, like you shouldn't even be alive at your time?
I'm not working.
Oh, because this is life.
You think this is work, guys? None of this is work. None of what I do is work. I love it. I love the people I do business with, and the organization and out. It's not work at all. None of it is. It's one of the reasons probably I can put in so many hours or whatever it is because it's not work.
So whenever you think about the future, because a lot of people on the internet, they say with some of the moves that get made. Now listen, I was in the NFL where I have lunch with a dude, okay? I go into my meeting, I never see that guy again. That guy was cut, he's gone. This is the NFL, there's only a certain amount of spots. With you, whenever you have to make those decisions to move forward, people always assume that you just have no heart and you do not care at all about any of these people. Then there's podcasts that happen. Each one of those decisions that you make, whether it's to release somebody or, by the way, push somebody or keep somebody, how much weight, are any of those decisions more difficult than others, or is it just always what will make the best show in your eyes? Is that
always concerned about what's best for the audience? Always. What does the audience want? And if you have dead weight around you, you have a situation whereby someone's not cutting it, or maybe, and you have an opportunity for someone else to come in, it's like, okay, that's probably the best thing. It's one of the reasons why, with Hogan and a lot of those guys who left me at one time, why I brought him back. He's like, I'll never bring that son of his back from me as long as I live. It's like, when you say stuff like that, you're really hurting yourself because you're not thinking about your audience. You're not thinking about your product. And it's not about you and your ego. It's like, yeah, okay, maybe I really felt that way, maybe I didn't, but nonetheless, it doesn't matter. What's the best thing for business? If the audience wants Hulk Hogan back, you bring it back. If he has value that way.
Well, there's a lot of very famous disagreements that you've gotten through. Is that a business mindset you think to bring people back? Is it a personal mindset, or is it just?
It's not personal. It's business. And once I took the company public, it helped me be a better businessman, because prior to that I was running the business mostly with my head, but mostly with my heart as well. And these decisions are so damn tough when you do that, because who it is, he has kids or this and that and the other, or somebody has cancer in the family or whatever, and all that computes in your head. But once you're a public company, now you owe stockholders.
You owe the business.
That's right. It is the business then, so it helps me make easier business and better business decisions, because my heart, there's still some of it in there. It sounds all of it. There is, but at the same time, it's business. And there's nothing personal about it in terms of whether I like somebody or I don't like someone or whatever. And again, sometimes, athletes, maybe more so in our type of business, when they're not given the opportunity, or even if they are, and it doesn't work, people from all walks of life seldom look in the mirror and say,
Coaches,
you know what, I was the guy who fucked up. It was on me. Instead, everyone has a million excuses why things didn't work, and generally speaking, the heat has to go someplace, the old blame game, and I'm the bad guy. So that's part of the job.
Yeah, you're okay with being the bad guy for the business, and I assume that helped for the business to make those decisions. But yeah, in our world, it's always the coach's fault, man. It's the coach's fault. The coach fucked me, hated me. I mean, that's an entire thing. That's our world. And you do take a lot of heat for all that type of stuff, but none of the great ideas. Like, you don't get any of the credit for any of the great ideas or the great characters that everybody loves. And the people, by the way, that they're actually upset that are leaving WWE, you're probably the one that, maybe thought of the idea or decided how to get that idea going, or you're a part of it. I understand it's an entire team thing. Do you have a favorite WWE moment or favorite WWE run or program or anything like that?
Well, I always like to say, like many of those, people do, is just like, okay, it's going to be the next big moment, my favorite, But I think WrestleMania 1 was important to me, because it was like that. I had hawked everything I had, And,
you went all in?
Oh, I didn't have anything. Even when I was competing with these other guys, it's like I had a really, really, really strong work ethic. And with the work ethic, I had some degree of creativity, and balls by the ton, and you just go do it, And so that's kind of the way I operate. And these other guys were millionaires. I was nothing. I had nothing but cash flow. I bought the business, what we call mirrors from my dad. I didn't really have the money I said I had.
Promoting, baby! Promoting, baby!
It was like a balloon payment thing, I used to call it, where here's so much down, and I don't know the rest of it, but here's so much down, and over the course of a year, there are installments. If you don't make any of those installments, then they keep the money that you gave them and have the business back. So that was over the course of a year, and every installment was, oh my God, this is great. We got this kid's money, and we got the business, until the last one, I was like, what's happening here?
This son of a bitch made it work somehow. That you hedging your future on everything going on.
Competing with the other guys, they're millionaires. I really didn't have anything. It was all cash flow. So if I'm moving to St. Louis or something like that, which was a NWA territory and not part of my dad's Northeast type territory,